Alright, you guys, I wanted to do a quick life update for you because I fell off the planet for a good 2 or 3 months. I know I haven't been very consistent with filming lately, but there's been a lot of stuff happening. So I wanted to kind of go over all that today and let you guys know. Stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I have a lot of fun videos coming out soon. I'm ramping it up a bit and keeping things fresh and interesting, we'll just say that. So let's start first with Marsté. So that's launching very soon. If you guys are new to my channel or if you haven't followed me for a little bit, Marsté is a fashion line that's launching very soon. I'll do a special launch announcement video that will explain all the details, but I'm so excited, you guys. It's been 2 years in the making for this. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears and a lot of money and heartache going into that to make this happen, but I'm really excited because it goes from size 0 to 22. I know a lot of you are upset because it didn't go to a higher size. Please come back for that because I will make that happen. It's just it takes a lot of investment to get an initial launch started, especially for brand new companies. So there's only so much finances I can stretch a certain amount. But a lot of the clothes that you will see, I swear they will fit above a 22 because some of them have a very loose fit. They're very stretchy. So if you are 24, 26, even up to a 28, please try some of the garments because I really think they will fit that demographic as well. But I'm so excited because the premise of it is all made in the US. The manufacturer that I work with has awards for being one of the cleanest facilities, treating his staff extremely fair. They have benefits. They only work 40 hours. If they work above that, they get overtime. There's a lot of regulations that go into that because for me, it's very important to have a business, not only my staff, but people I work with, that their staff are treated very fairly. They're paid well. They're in good working conditions. There's no bad environment at all. And that's important to me. And that it's made in the US because I want to support our local economy. The price point of this isn't going to be super inexpensive like Makeup Geek. I know a lot of you guys were asking. It's definitely not going to be super expensive, but it is a mid-price point. I would say it's comparable to Aritzia, Free People, Vince, somewhere in there. So there's some, I would say the average price point goes from around $80 up to $250 or so. So it's kind of in that price market. But I made sure that the clothes all have the most high quality fabrics. They're all super thick knits. They're very stretchy. I'm wearing one of the dusters now, and they're meant to last a long time. So if I want to make sure that you guys get your money's worth out of it, because I know it's hard to buy clothes for your closet and you have so much, only so much money, and it's you don't want to spend all this hard-earned money on a piece and you wear it a few times, you're like, well, that was money wasted. I want you guys to get a lot of wear out of it, so I'm going to show you lots of educational videos on how to wear the pieces, how to style them differently. It's going to be so fun and so excited, and there's something for everyone. It doesn't matter your shape, your size, your age. I swear there is something for everyone. So I'm really excited about that. That launches the first part of September. It was supposed to launch the end of August, but I had to push it out a couple weeks because my other big thing that happened, and I wasn't sure if I was going to talk about it because it's a really sensitive topic, and I didn't talk to many people about me actually getting pregnant. So I had gotten pregnant May 30th is when I found out. And it wasn't, I wouldn't say it's a difficult pregnancy, but my kinkles were horrible. They're still swollen now. I was really swollen. I was very tired. I didn't have much morning sickness. I had around my 6th or 7th week, I had one strong week of a lot of morning sickness, and that was pretty much it. So I didn't feel really bad, but I was just really tired, and I had so much going on with work. I just didn't film because I just wasn't up to it. So we found out May 30th that I got pregnant. I was so surprised. I didn't think at my age with my health problems that I could even get pregnant. So when I found out, I was we took the pregnancy test the first time. I was like, okay, maybe it was a generic one. Maybe it didn't work or whatever. So I went out to CVS later that day, and I was like, I'm going to get the name brand, the really expensive one that says you are pregnant or you're not, just to make sure. And I took it and it said the same thing, you're pregnant. So I was really, really excited. Had all of that stuff happen, and throughout the pregnancy I had a few ultrasounds. The first one I had at 6 weeks, and they said, well, you're not as far along as we think you are. You have a gestational sac, but the embryo is not really formed yet. And I was like, okay, I was kind of on the fence. Well, we'll see how this goes. And so we waited a couple weeks, had another ultrasound. They're like, okay, good news. There's an embryo formed now. There's been some progress. So I was like, okay, cool. So I was at 8 weeks by that point. And then I had blood work done and they said that my HCG was a little low, my progesterone was low. So I kind of had some warning signs along the way, but I never felt really bad. I didn't have any pain or anything like that. And then a week ago, actually, last weekend, I had my final ultrasound. It was on a Friday, and the doctor they did the ultrasound and said that there was no growth between the last time and this time, and that at 10 weeks I should have had a fully formed baby at that point, and I didn't. And so I think they were kind of like doing a wait and see approach this whole time. But then that Friday is when they're like, we really don't think this is a viable pregnancy. So it was like, it hit really hard. And then just like had some downtime that weekend, and then Saturday night we did shopping in downtown Seattle, and I was like, okay, let me just get my mind off of things just to kind of process everything. And then that night is I started having severe pain and like hobbled myself back to the car. We like drove right home, called the hospital, and they said, okay, you got to wait it out a little bit. Are you having any other symptoms? I was like, no, not really. I'm just having really, really, really bad pain. And then the next day is when I started to have some symptoms. And then it just got progressively worse over the next couple days. And then they said I needed to go in. They gave me a couple options. I saw the doctor on that Monday after, and like, okay, well, you can let your body run its natural course, or you can give you a pill, or you can have a procedure, a DNC. And so the best decision for me was just to do the DNC, because I didn't want to have weeks on end of like going through a miscarriage. So it was kind of a rough time, but I'm doing okay now. Like, I've had time to process everything and heal from it. I try to think positively. I'm like, okay, at least my old bones can actually get pregnant. So that's what I try to hold on to, is like, okay, at 38, I'm actually able to get pregnant, which I didn't think would happen. So that's a good thing. So we'll see how things happen. I know a lot of you guys who are following me are like, what? Wait, what happened? Like, she got a divorce and then she started dating someone, and now she's pregnant. She didn't want kids. So it's been a roller coaster. But a lot of things just happened with my mindset where I'm open to having kids now. And so we'll try again probably down the road and see if it happens. Great. If not, okay. I'm not dead set on either way. If I don't have kids, I'll live a very content life. And if I do, great, either way. So that's kind of what's been going on in the personal life. So that's why I haven't filmed anything, just because there's been all of that stuff going on. So there's all of that. And then Makeup Geek is ramping up with Target. I don't know how much I'm allowed to talk about yet, but we are in 500 stores now. And a lot of the work has been to expand by next year into several different stores and having more products lined up. So I will give you guys more details when I'm allowed to, when I'm able to. So there's been a lot of work going on with that. So, whew, yes. Oh, and I'm moving again. I know you guys think I'm crazy. My whole family's like, you're moving again. So when we were still living in Washington, I moved up there because it's beautiful. It's more peaceful. I needed a good place for my life, because you guys have known for the last 10 years since I've been on YouTube, my life has been not ordinary. It's been through a lot, and I needed some balance in my life. LA wasn't doing it well for me. It was too crazy. It was just, I don't know, it wasn't a peaceful life that I needed to balance out everything going on. So we moved up to Washington, and I'm so much happier, guys. It's so beautiful. The weather's amazing. Everyone's really nice, and the pace of life is more calm, and it balances out all of the crazy travel and work and stuff that goes on. It just keeps me very balanced. So I'm in so much of a better place now. I'm off all of my medication for panic attacks. My health is considerably better. I'm able to focus on me for a little bit. So that's kind of what I'm going to do for a bit. And then we moved, because when we found out I was pregnant, the house we're in right now is a smaller home. It's beautiful, but we needed more space for family to come and visit and for the baby. So that's why we're moving again. And so we finally found a home that's amazing location. It's right on the water. It's absolutely beautiful. And so that's our dream house, and that's where I'm going to be planted for many years to come. So you guys will not hear any more updates of me moving anytime in the near future. So that's kind of everything that's going on, just so you guys have an update on my personal life. I'll do a video later on miscarriage, because I know it's a really sensitive topic, and I know so many women, it's very common to go through, and it's a difficult thing. And so I want to talk about it, not for any sort of sympathy or make anyone feel awkward, just to help other women to know that you're not alone, and that there's some things that have worked for me, even in just the last week, because this has been very recent for me. I just had my DNC on Tuesday. This is now Monday, so it hasn't even been a full week yet. And there's been a lot of like emotion and physical things that I've had to go through. So I'll do a video later for that, to kind of help some other women that have gone through that too, so you don't feel so alone, and that we can kind of help each other out and give me some tips too on what helped you guys. So whew, that is my life update. So stay tuned next week, you guys. I'll have some other amazing videos for you. So that's kind of just what's been going on with me for a while. So hope you guys are having a great summer, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.